Hi everyone, my name is Maeve London. I'm an occupational therapist here at Bierman ABA, and today I'm going to be showing you some fine motor activities you can do at home with your kids. So what we're going to be focusing on today is our pincer grasp. So our pincer grasp is when we use these three fingers to manipulate objects, and it's a grasp that we use all the time. Obviously it's very important for handwriting, but we also use it when we're manipulating utensils during eating or getting some finger foods going. We also use it during zipping and unzipping, buttoning and unbuttoning, during dressing. So what's nice about these activities is they'll all look at the pincer grasp, which will help your kiddo with that grasp that they then will use across many different activities in their daily life. So our first activity I like to call tea party, and you need a jug of water and a few cups and a turkey baster. Now, I like to use some food coloring because I find that it gets my kids excited and engaged in the activity. So as you can see, we're starting to use that pincer grasp right away to get some food coloring in there. Now we can have our kids participate in this part, or if you'd rather avoid the mess, you can do some great modeling of the grip that we're aiming for today and show them that pincer grasp that we'll then be using. So, all you do is you take your turkey baster, you use your pincer grasp, get some water out of your jug, and you start filling up your cups. Now while I do this, I usually love to talk about the different colors. What's your favorite color? What don't you like? Do you think they're going to taste different? What's hard to see through? What's easy to see through? And really starting to get them to engage in it both visually and with this pincer grasp that they're focusing on. Now, when we're done filling up our cups, typically I like to start combining colors and saying, what would happen if you put some red with some yellow? And really just letting them use their imagination and take it wherever they want to go, because what we're aiming for is really just to get them practicing this pincer grasp over and over again. What you might find is that your child wants to go into a fisted grasp because it's easier and it uses more fingers, which means less strength having to be engaged through those three fingers that we're targeting. Try to prompt them back into that pincer grasp if you can. If not, it's okay, because this is going to be working on hand strengthening, which is also a great activity for them. So either way, we're winning with this activity. I find that kids can really engage with this for a long period of time and find it really enjoyable. And it's something that I've had a lot of success with when I'm trying to focus on that pincer grasp. Our next activity will require a strainer and some pipe cleaners. And you're just going to thread the pipe cleaner up through the strainer enough so you can grasp it, but not so much that your child will be able to use that fisted grasp, because we're really trying to get them to isolate and use their pads, their finger pads during this activity. So all you're going to do is use a pincer grasp to grab onto the pipe cleaner and pull it up and out. I usually like to pretend that it's crazy hair and we're trying to get it to grow, or that they're flowers or worms coming up out of the ground. Really, whatever my kiddo is motivated by, I'll use that and try to get some imaginative play happening during this activity. So again, you can see we're really going to have to be using our pincer grasp to access those pipe cleaners and pull them up and out. And for our last pincer grasp activity, you will need a whisk and some pom-poms. So for this activity, I put all the pom-poms into the whisk, and then you ask the child to use their pincer grasp to pull the pom-poms out, and then I usually have some sort of bin or something so that we can practice that pinch, reach, and release, which is a great practice for our guys. Now, this is a really simple and effective way to get them to have to use that pincer grasp to access those pom-poms. They can't use any sort of compensatory movement to grab with their fists, so it's a really effective way to target that pincer grasp. So those are three simple and easy ways for you guys to work on pincer grasp at home. I hope that you're able to give it a go and enjoy that time with your kids. Thanks.